The world is changing, education is changing, and it needs to transform to get students to see themselves as a future citizen of the world. And once they see themselves as citizens of the world that can actually make a change, they're going to be a lot more motivated to improve the lives of people around them. Leadership Public High School is located in Hayward, California. It's sort of nestled in between Silicon Valley, San Francisco, and Oakland. Hayward is a working class town of a lot of marginalized populations, low-income families, surrounded by great wealth and great innovation. Many of my students are first-generation students. They're going to be the first ones in their family to attend college, so they need as much experience as possible before they go out in the world. My class is about applying design thinking, engineering principles, and use of technology to solve real-world problems. Right now I'm building a project with 23 of my students to take their learnings from the past 2 years and to take them out into the field to collaborate with local high school students in the Dominican Republic. And during that time, we're really going to figure out with those students how we can help them in their community. There's a lot of issues right now around population growth and environmental conservation, and this project will require them to create everything that they've learned around design thinking and technology and immersive computing in order to solve problems. My students will create relationships with these students that are going to last beyond this trip through the use of technology and learning how they can use technology to create this lasting partnership and work on these projects long after they've left this region. This is really going to give my students an eye-opening experience around what is going on in the world and what they can do. My students really have not traveled outside of their communities, maybe once or twice. For most of them, this is going to be their first trip out of the country, and this is really going to allow them to get confidence in themselves as a global member of the world. If they can really apply their learnings through making and designing and engineering, it's going to give them the confidence that they can take out into college and out into their careers. I believe that a huge motivating force for students to attend school and graduate school is a bigger goal, like a bigger picture in mind. And this trip is something that my students have been motivated by all year, with hopes that they can take their learnings outside of the classroom. It's really been amazing for me to see my students just reach for opportunities that they just have never grown up with. And I think that my students should deserve the same opportunities as any other student in their surrounding communities, and I hope that this program is the start of that change.